Welcome to the demonstration of Smart Sales Orders for SAP. The demonstration will show you how much time and money you can save by using this new and innovative product. In this first part of the demo, we'll see how a Smart Sales Orders environment performs 30 days after go live. Here in the beginning of the demo, I'll actually act as the customer that would like to send these 5 sales orders to Every. Just before I send the 5 sales orders, let's just look at one of them. They are all PDF documents. They could also be other formats. They have actually been rotated the wrong way, but hopefully the software that will receive the documents will be able to rotate them correctly. So this is like a pretty standard sales order that will be sent in just a second, together with 4 others. I'll send them now. Now I'll change my role from being assigned by the customer to actually be working at Every, and I'm now a person that deals with the incoming sales orders that we receive from our customers. Previously we did it all manually, but now we have Smart Sales Orders. One of the tools we use there is a product named SmartScan. After SmartScan is started up, I can actually see that there are multiple inboxes here where documents can be moved into. I have one for invoices, one for HR documents, sales orders, and so on. Now actually 5 documents appeared for interpretation. No is there for verification, and now they are already beginning to be transferred, it's called, when they are being sent into SAP. So in just a second, which was now, all documents, all sales orders has actually been created inside SAP. And the only thing I needed to do as a person working with this software was absolutely nothing. Now, in order to prove that the documents actually are created inside SAP, I'll go to my Completed tab. In this tab in SmartScan, I can see all the documents that have been completed, which means for sales orders that they have been created inside SAP. Also, I can get the order number that has been created. This one has 355. Now, inside the SAP system where the sales orders was created in, I've now entered the order number just seen before. So I'll press enter, so we can now see the actual document that was created. Also, if we wanted to, we could, for example, open the attached document. We can do that by selecting the document from this list, and afterwards it will open up. So here we see one of the documents that actually was sent by me while acting as the customer. This also succeeds to prove that the document actually was created. So the first demo we saw showed how Smart Sales Orders performs after using the system, the environment, for 30 days. This second part of the demo, we'll actually go back in time and see, well, how did the system perform the day of go live? And this will actually explain how we get to the point you just saw, where everything just happens automatically. All the sales orders are just processed without me as a user having to do anything. Here I am again acting as the customer, wanting to send my sales order to Every. This time it's actually Hoshishaki Europe Limited I'm acting as, and I'll now send the first document ever to Every. Back in SmartScan, the tool that I use to process the documents with, I now see that the first document, the only document actually sent by Hoshishaki, was received and is now ready for verification. Since this is the first time a document from the customer, Hoshishaki Europe Limited, has entered SmartScan, SmartScan wants me to verify that the data that was found is also the correct data. I do that by opening up the document by double-clicking it. Then the document is opened. In the verification screen, I find the document that the customer sent to me on the left side. In the right side, I can see sold to party and shipped to party. Those two have already been found, and they were actually found by by searching for the phone number on the document, and when the phone number was found on the document, SmartScan communicated with SAP and asked, well, do you have a sold to party, a customer, with this phone number? And SAP did, and returned that customer to SmartScan, that then used the customer and also obtained some additional information for me that should hopefully make it easier for me to determine if this was the proper customer or not. So what I need to do as a user is now just to verify that the value SmartScan found is also the correct values. So here for sold to telephone, I can see that actually was the correct phone number. I don't want to use this one that is further down in the document. So I select this one. It's the same for ship to telephone. Purchase order number, 3 numbers have been found. SmartScan thinks the one at the top is the most likely to be the correct value, and it is. The same with purchase order date. And that was actually it, because SmartScan in this situation, even though it's the first time it recognizes this document, have already found all the line items needed for me to create the document inside SAP. So the only thing I now need to do is to press the OK button, and then the document is saved in SAP. This document has a warning because some data needs to be edited, but still the standard order 358 has been saved, and now a person can go into SAP and do some changes if needed. I can press the OK button, and that's it. Now, while I verified this one document from Hoshizaki Europe Limited, actually 2 new documents were sent from the customer. So these are now ready for verification, and I'll open up the first one. So this is the second time a document has been processed by SmartScan, and this is how it looks like. Everything has been recognized, and it has because SmartScan remembers the choices that the user did, as I did, the first time that I verified the document. So now the only thing I need to do is just to send the document, and then it will be saved. Then the next document will open up. I can send that document as well, and that document is now also saved. Since this was now the second document that I verified without doing any changes, SmartScan now asks me if I want to in the future to automatically send these documents. This means that I no longer need to verify the documents manually, and they will just be processed automatically, which was actually what we saw in the first part of the demo. Well, I have seen that everything has worked perfectly the last 2 times. It could have been 10 times. It's fully configurable. I just press yes. So that was it. Now in the future, the documents from Hoshizaki Europe Limited should automatically be sent. The day after go live, the same customer sends us again 3 different sales orders. I'm acting as the customer Hoshizaki here. I'm sending it. Back in SmartScan, now acting as the person verifying the documents, the sales documents coming from the customers, and now see that 3 documents appear for interpretation. Normally they will go for verification, but since I've already set the document from Hoshizaki Europe Limited can automatically be sent, they are now automatically being sent without me having to do anything. So the longer I use the system, the more customers SmartScan will learn to recognize documents from, and the more documents will then automatically be sent. So just to summarize, Smart Sales Orders keeps improving over time. More and more documents is 100% automatically created in SAP, and Smart Sales Orders actually gives you the most modern, time-saving and user-friendly sales order processing application on the market.